My hair is not up yet, so that means I'm not quite ready to get stuck into it. I'm Sarah, if you are new here. We have a lot going on in this week's video, you guys. We have 2 big chairs that I got for the living room makeover that we have to clean, an end table that needs a whole lot of love. I've got to build 3 shelves, a console table, and I've got some news, something that I've been working on in the background that I want to share with you guys in the paint and chat portion of this video. We've got a lot. And even at the end, I have a little bonus thrift with me for a new thrift store that I've never been to, but was fantastic. So make sure that you stick around to the end. All right, you guys, I'm going to put my hair up. You grab a cuppa and let's get into it. Guess how much they were? You'll never guess. $25 each. That's so crazy. I'm giving them a sun bath right now. It is Monday, big day in my household. My daughter is starting the 11th grade today, so she is inside getting stuck into her math and her English. And I am gonna get stuck into 2 things today, working on the console table a little more. First thing I want to do, my little green machine, Bissell, came in the mail, and we're going to, oh, it even came with a little thing. We're going to clean those 2 chairs that I got for Habitat for Humanity for $25 each. I can't believe it. But other than that, they're in really good shape. They are missing a button on each cushion, on each seat, but it doesn't take away from the function of it. Excellent. And it still looks good. So let's get stuck into cleaning those. This is the after. I am so happy with that. Mind you, I did have to go over it multiple times and I let the solution sit on it, and I used a cloth to really work it into the stains, and it looks so good. There are a couple that I've worked on a lot, but they're just not coming up. And like that, I guess it's paint or something, maybe marker. It's probably marker, not paint. But it's really, you can hardly tell, but I'm so happy with how they look. They look brand new. So good. And that's the color of the water, which is pretty dark, I guess, but it's not terrible. So that's pretty cool. Mind you, I just tipped a whole bunch of it out on the floor because I turned it upside down. I didn't realize there was a hole in the top. Oh, anyway. Okay, you guys. So in order to get this console table finished this week, I knew that I needed to start it last week. And that's actually what I did. So this footage was filmed on Saturday where I started building the console table, because really this sort of project, because I'm moving around and I'm on my feet, I can only really give 30 to maybe 60 minutes a day before my back starts getting really upset with me. So what you're seeing now is me on Saturday starting to make a dent in this project. Okay, I just had to sit down and I looked through Pinterest and online for some inspo. I'm doing the console table, building it. And I'm building it out of lumber that somebody didn't need, and it's going to be perfect for what I want to do. So I'm resting my back, let that be said. And now that I've rested it a little and I've stretched my back out a bit, I'm gonna start prepping the pieces of lumber to build it. So what I want to do is cut the wood for the top. I'm going to cut the wood for the legs, and I also need the in-between pieces that join the legs, right? As well as the pieces for the shelf. And I should be able to do that out of these 6, what are they, 2x8s or 2x6s or something, whatever they are. Lumber measurements are never accurate anyway. If it's a 2x8, it's really 1 3/4 and 7 7/8 or something. It's crazy. Anywho, I'm gonna start cutting this down. Some of them have nails in it, but the legs especially, I don't need them. I'm gonna cut the nails out on the ends so I don't have to worry about getting those nails out, thank goodness. But I will have to do it for the top, and I may end up just grinding them, to be honest, because they're rusty nails, they've been bent over, and it's just not necessarily necessary. I have planed down all the sides, the faces of these, because I want to make a leg that's this thick. So I planed down everywhere to give me a flat surface. Before I cut them to size, we're going to glue them and leave them to dry overnight, because I'm reaching the end of being kind to my back. And I don't want to overdo it. You've heard me say it. I'm accountable to you. Lots and lots of glue. Oh, this is a lot more glue than the other one. Okay. That's fine. If you're new here and you're like, why is she doing that with her fingers? I just like to. I am not a brush glue kind of person. Honestly, it's just another thing to clean. Who's got time for that? Whereas I could just wipe my fingers on my pants and be done. Okay. Right, that's me. Done for the day. I cut the legs down, planed legs down, cut the top down, and I sanded and painted and top coated, not a word, it's fine, the end table for the living room. And that's a good stopping point. Don't want to push myself. I'll see you Monday. A spaded burlap, chip brush, and a bottle of water. Threw my sander on the ground. Okay, polyacrylic this time, water base, and just going in with the chip brush, lightly going over it because I don't want to reactivate. Well, it will reactivate the chalk paint, but I don't want to move it around too much. So the top is good. I've glued and nailed this. I cut it down and took this off the end and glued and nailed it, and I've got it clamped. So we'll let that dry overnight. These are dry now because I did these on Saturday and it's Monday, so they're well and truly dry. So now I just have to cut them, trim the edges off, and then cut them down the middle to make 4 legs. Console table is built and stained. I have to figure out what I'm doing for the second shelf. I need to put a shelf in there. I didn't think of that before I screwed it together, and I'm not unscrewing it. Obviously, the top is a different color to the bottom. I'm going to let all of that dry, and then I'm going to do a paint effect on the bottom. It's so awkward because they were like 8-foot sheets of plywood there. So that's going to be the top and the bottom of the shelf, and then there's going to be 2 smaller size shelves on each side of the TV. So I ripped those down and stained them, and then I ripped these boards down, which will be the faces of the shelves. So it's going to give the impression that it's a solid piece of wood, but it's not. And we're going to cut those to size and cut those to size. What am I trying to say? We're just going to cut those to size. That's the bracing that goes up on the wall. Oh my word. Anywho, I think that's it for me today. I've got to let all of that stain dry anyway before I can top coat anything. But we're trucking along. Good morning. It is Thursday. It has been raining. There's still clouds in the sky, and it is so much cooler. You guys, this is perfect weather right now. I built this, okay? It's her console table. So I like the way it looks. I like the color on the top. I hate the color of the legs because they're 2x, and you know, they're just made out of whatever it's made out of, pine or whatever. It's not great wood. It's not like maple or birch or anything like that. I'm going to paint the bottom half, but I'm going to leave the top because like I said, I like the way it looks. And one of the inspos that Safia had was a painted bottom and the top stained. And we have enough stained pieces. The shelf, I also made the shelves to go around the TV, and they're stained. So we have enough stained pieces elsewhere that it's not going to matter. It's just too dark. I just don't like it. So let's paint it. See, I don't mind the top. I don't love the bottom, and I've already started painting the back half. So together we're going to paint the front half, and I've left my paintbrush inside. Hang on. So I thought we would just do a paint and a catch up. How about that? I thought I would chat with you while I paint this guy. So I stained it and sealed it with polyurethane, let it dry, and gave it just a light sand to knock down anything that fell on the top coat while it was drying. Definitely gonna need at least 2 coats. And I think I'm also planning on using like a dark wax now that I've found my dark wax, just to give it a bit of an aged look. Not a lot, just in places. A health update for me. I'm doing a lot better. I've been seeing a chiropractor as well as an acupuncturist, and I've seen my acupuncturist twice now, and she's recommending one more time, and I'm definitely feeling a whole lot better. I'm also doing some strengthening exercises. Am I 100%? No, not yet, but like I said, I'm feeling a lot better. So thank you guys for your prayers and your kind words and your well wishes. I feel very loved and very cared for and seen. So I love you guys to bits. Thank you so much. There's been a lot happening in our personal life, a lot going on behind the scenes that don't directly have anything to do with painting furniture. But yeah, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but I just wanted to share and let you guys know that Phil lost his mum. So that's been, some grief that we are processing and working through right now. And it's been a lot. It's been a lot. Yeah, this is definitely going to need 2 coats. And I'm using the furniture and cabinet paint by Sherwin-Williams, the cream that I got a few weeks ago. It's a good color, and it's a good paint. It dries really hard. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys was a little something that I've been thinking about. And I was thinking about putting out a limited number of seats, if you will. This console table is solid. She's a beast. Anywho, I'm gonna put out a limited number of seats. I am offering a paint and chat with me. And if you guys have ever wondered or thought, I wish Sarah could come over and hang out, I would love her opinion on something. I am not an expert on anything, but I do have experience in a lot of things to do with painting in particular. I've had over the years a few people email me or message me and ask me questions about a project they're working on in particular. And I thought I would open up some time slots for anyone who is interested in or would like help on a specific project that you're working on or you're thinking about, and that can be furniture related or room related. I am not a plumber or a electrician, so I won't be offering any advice on things like that. But if you're stuck on a piece of furniture that's not cooperating and you would like some help or advice or to talk about it, I'm opening up a few slots to be able to do that. But I think for right now, 5 or 6 slots seems like a good amount, just to see if this is something that you guys are interested in. Let you know. I will post about it probably in my community, put a link maybe on my homepage. More details to come, and if this is something that you guys would be interested in, I'll definitely make sure I post it in places where I know you can find it, and I will also mention it in a future video as well. Okay. Right. That was a good decision. Painting it cream. Right decision. It was just this, and because they're different wood species, this, even though it was a dark walnut stain, which I was trying to use up what I have, because you can't always run out and buy new of everything. So the dark walnut took nicely to the top of this because it's a veneer, and so it looks good. But because this is a different wood species, it really soaked it up and made it very, very dark, and I didn't like it. So I have a few other decor items. Yesterday I picked up a couple of things that I haven't shown you that I'm going to keep for the day of the makeover. It's going to be a week. Most definitely a week. I've got the paint. I think I'm completely ready. I'm going to do second coat on the bottom half of this, top coat it, and then do some dark wax highlights, or low lights if you will, on it, so that it'll be ready. But everything else is ready, you guys. I have the decor, the nightstand is done, the shelf, the hanging stuff, the chairs have been cleaned, the couch has been delivered. They picked it up. It's at Safia's now. Shelves have been built. Now I took a chance. I had to pre-build it. So I hope when I get there, the shelves are good for the wall. I may have to shim some things. I don't know how, straight and square the walls will be. They're usually not, especially in older houses, they're not. But everything is done and ready, and I'm so excited. Next week, in my real time, I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping the place. I'm gonna do demo, prep the walls, do a couple of fixes. Steve's gonna help me come and try and fix the front door. It's out of shim, out of whack, so we need to try and address that and fix it for them. Then I'm gonna paint, and then I'll hang the shelves, and we'll bring in all the decor and decorate. I'm so excited. In my head, I'm feeling like it's probably gonna take a week to do. I'm not sure. It might be a 2-part video, or I may end up just trying to put it all in a longer video. But I can't wait to get started, to get all of this stuff out of my garage and over to Safia's place so they can start enjoying it as a family. Massive thank you to you guys again for helping out with the Buy Me a Coffee app that helped donate. All of you were amazing, and the likes and the shares of the video and your encouraging words always mean so much to me. Thank you so much, you guys, for your support. And here we go. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for dreaming with me, for being on board, and here we go. Sacred Spaces, the official first episode of the before and after. I love you guys to pieces, and I'll see you on that video. Bye, you guys. All right. Oh, sorry, a bit shaky. I thought I was going to end the video after the makeover, but I found some curtains on Facebook Marketplace for $15. They're blackout curtains. They're really nice. I like the color. It's going to go with the theme of the room. And I think that's it. We've officially run out of money after that. So I, however, am in an area that I've never been to before. And whenever I am in an area that I have never been to before, I always like to look up thrift stores. Now, I could have gone to a Goodwill. There was one near here. But I decided to go to this one called America's Thrift. And it looks really good. I'm hopeful to find a few things I'm looking for my bathroom to finish that makeover. So come with me. Let's go in and take a look. Start over in the hanging decor. It's very neat and organized, which I'm thoroughly impressed with. Look at that big guy. I can't see a price on it. I don't need any more hanging decor, I don't think. Anyway, so look at that. Oh my word, look at these. The frames are gorgeous. Oh, there's a price. Hang on. Ow. What's that say? Oh, $9.99 for that thing. That's amazing. Okay. I'll keep going along the wall and then we'll do the aisles. Ooh, I need one of these. Okay. Right here. I broke mine at home. There's even tires. I've never seen tires in a thrift store. That's cool. This is all little kids' toys, little kids' clothes, which I don't need. Let's head over to the home decor. This is going to be cheaper than what I paid the other day. I can feel it. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. That's cute. Now that I have everything on my list, my brain is sort of switched off to finding bargains. I'm not like honed in on a certain style. I'm not seeing anything that I have to have. Oh my goodness. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? That's wild. Not a fan.
Yeah, this will be public.
There's Christmas stuff out already. Ooh, there's books. I'm after coffee table books though, and I am not seeing. Maybe there's more around the corner. Oh, hang on. What is this? City in winter. Okay. I don't know. Okay, this is the last aisle. I couldn't go down because other people were in the aisle and felt weird. But I don't see anything that I need. It's a whole bunch of frames, which are very cool, but I don't think I need any. And then a bunch of little knickknackies, which I can't find a price. But it's a whole, it says set of 9, but it doesn't say a price. Unless the 10 is the price. Anyhow. Don't really need anything else in this aisle. Oh, I walked down this aisle before I filmed. Look at this. I've been looking for bloody mirrors everywhere, and now that I've found one. And that one. And those two. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is the store for mirrors. And the reason that I don't need one is I know I showed you guys in the last video that had a crack in it and I was going to get the glass replaced. Well, I will eventually, but I'll just keep that one. I found another one that fits the aesthetic much better, and it was only $5. So you'll see that in the actual makeover video. But this store was really good. I am only buying bag screws because they were $2, and a pizza cutter because I broke my other one. But that's it. I don't need anything else in this store, so yeah, that's it. Okay, so that was America's Thrift, excuse me, in Murfreesboro. And it's a donation center as well, right there over my left shoulder. You donate, and then on my right shoulder, you shop. That's pretty cool. Alrighty, I'm headed home.